Hey, it's Lord Durazio again, and today we're at Destructible, bringing you an episode about nursing. We hope you enjoy episode 6. So, Nurse Roberts, question 1. Why did you decide to be a nurse?
I really like helping people, and I knew I wanted to do something in the medical field. I thought at first maybe a veterinarian, but that's a lot of schooling. So I switched my majors from biology to nursing so I could help people.
Yeah, I like helping people every day too.
How do you help people?
Well, let's see, I have a Collin dance on my main YouTube channel.
You make people smile all the time.
Yeah,
You help out the custodians?
Yeah, I like doing that, and people also salute to me and say, Lieutenant Durazio.
That's it, right? You have quite a following.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually quite nice having people actually I like people in general.
Yeah.
And just seeing people also makes me happy. That's why I get here extremely early in the morning, so then I could see the custodians and workers and staff members on a daily basis.
And you're always smiling and dancing.
Yeah. When am I not dancing? I dance in front of my mom. I dance in front of my stepmother.
Dance in front of everyone.
Yeah, why not? Well, Mr. Senior Vice Executive Hyson, he always just looks up and then looks back down and just at his laptop or something and just shakes his head why? Yeah. So, question 2. How has COVID affected you and other students?
So COVID has affected our whole world. You guys got half a year off.
Yeah.
You only had to come to school a couple days after that. I think everyone was terrified that you were going to get sick and die, or that you were going to get somebody else sick and make them die. We've gone from wearing masks and goggles and face shields to, forget it. We've hung it all up, right? And we seem to be okay.
Yeah. From back in the day, picture it, Sicily, 1912.
Right, you were afraid to go to the grocery store, right?
Yeah.
People weren't going to go anywhere.
Yeah. And also, I have my manager just to my left, so if you just heard a laugh, that was him.
So what do you guys think? Do you think that missing out on school for half a year and then only doing a couple days a week messed with you?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you think it made it harder to be in school and harder to be social? In person?
I was failing at that point when that happened, out for half a year.
Yeah, that's hard.
Back in 2020, now 7th grade year.
Yeah.
Yeah, things just went ballistic in March of 2020.
Would you get outside more and spend more time with your family that year when you were home for COVID?
Actually, yeah, I got to spend a lot of time with my mom, and my sisters. We went on walks.
Yeah. That part was good, I thought.
Yeah, because we were all home, we were together, because back then, and still to this day, my mom would get home. She'd leave at 6:30 a.m. Not be back till 4:30 p.m.
Right.
At that point, you can't really go on walks because that long of a shift.
She's tired.
Yeah, all they want to do is just go home, sit down, and just relax and forget about the day.
Yeah, and also we talked about how many COVID tests. How many COVID tests you had?
Well, in the past year, I'd say I've had about 12 to 15 because...
How about you?
4 or 5.
Yeah. It's something people never had to do before.
Yeah, and the manager who I hired...
you can just say my name.
Yeah, I know, I will. But you guys will refer to him as Sir Senior Vice Executive Pizza Bell Taco Hut Delivery Man Caden. Actually, don't have to. You could just refer to him as Senior Vice Executive Manager Caden. Dude guy.
Dude guy. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, look who created it.
Actually, my dad called me Dude Guy once, and ever since then I've been Dude Guy 53. Secret revealed. Collin Durazio is Dude Guy 53. The bank robber plan guy from Yummy Mesh's Twitch streams from back in the day. Alright, so we're on question 2, right?
Yeah, we just finished 2, I think.
Yeah.
We're on to 3.
Yeah, so if you weren't a nurse, what job would you pursue?
From the beginning, I always wanted to be a veterinarian, which I think is every little kid says they want to be a veterinarian. I worked for one when I was in high school. I really liked that job, except for, like I said before, when you had to put the dogs down. That part stinks. But I think no matter what I do, I'd be helping people or animals. I like doing that. It makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Even the annoying ones.
Like a turtle.
What?
I have
or a middle schooler.
Yeah. I have
Put a middle schooler down?
No. Oh. I said I like helping people.
Oh, I thought we were talking about putting things down. I'm like, whoa.
We don't put middle schoolers down.
Okay, get my tranquilizer. No, I'm kidding. My dad probably has one under my bed or something. I'm kidding.
I hope.
Hey, Dad. I know you're 100 and something miles away, but can you hear me? Anyway, sorry for stalling, but... So... Yeah, so, and, what was I gonna say? They talk about nursing, actually. I don't know why I didn't bring this up in episode 1 on the importance of fitness, but... Well, I guess I didn't have time to, but Mr. Fartrilli, our gym/fitness teacher, he transformed me from just like, guys, this is also kind of like nursing. He transformed me from like, he turned me into this guy who likes fitness. And in the beginning, I was just like, I just don't want to like, I am who I am. I can't make myself healthier and more fit. But after I had him for a couple weeks, I was like, I loved fitness. I loved going on walks and jogging. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so.
That is really good.
Yeah. So.
It's a good, healthy lifestyle.
Yeah. So, question 4. What is your experience as a nurse?
So, before we're talking, do you like just go through what I've done in nursing?
Yeah, mainly. Yeah.
So, I graduated from college, St. Anselm College down in Manchester. And I went to work as a nurse in Littleton Regional Hospital for a little bit in med-surg, which is taking care of people right after surgery or who are there because they're sick.
Yeah.
And I liked that all right. And then I went and did some long-term care work, which is like nursing home and rehab. And I liked that too because you got to see the same people every day. And you became kind of like their family because a lot of people in nursing homes, no one comes to visit, right? It makes them sad or...
Yeah, they don't get visited as much because some people don't really like their nursing home.
Right. So that was nice. So you make them feel good.
Yeah. Honestly, there might be someone in a nursing home that could be listening to this.
Right. That's very true. Maybe you could pipe it right in there for me.
My great-grandma, she passed away last year. My grandmother, well, that doesn't help.
Are you saying she belongs in a nursing home?
And that's just it.
No,
like nobody wants to be in a nursing home, so you really have to bring some joy there with you when you go. Cause
fun fact, my great-grandmother, my grandfather, my dad's mom, my great-grandmother like that, on my dad's side, one of them, she lived to be 94, almost 95, never once lived in a nursing home.
That's awesome.
We took care of her, my grandparents took care of her in their house. They had a whole room for her and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. Nice. Yeah.
And then from there I went and did some obstetrics nursing. So that's like babies being born, pregnant moms.
Oh, yeah.
But we also saw some younger people in that practice. So that's where I realized, oh my God, high school kids are pretty fun actually. So there was an ad that the school nurse position here was open.
And what year was this?
That was 2005.
Oh, wow.
It's a little bit ago. Were you born yet?
Well, what month?
August of 2005.
About a year and 3 months.
About a year and 2 months.
Yeah.
That's
how old you were when I got hired here?
No, that's the difference between, I was born October 14th, 2006.
Oh, so I was already working here.
Yeah.
When you came into the world.
Yeah. When
you say it like that.
When my mom evicted me from the womb, when I was like, you know what, this is it, then I just, I cut my mother's stomach open, then I jumped down, I was like, hi, people.
And you did the Collin dance.
Yeah.
Baby Collin.
Wait, 7-pound Collin when I was just born.
Up out. Yep.
And, so...
And it's people like you that make me stay here.
Yeah. I'm your favorite.
I know.
You love me.
Everyone loves you, Collin.
Who doesn't?
And like working like just here in general, like what about that? Like with students, like.
Do I like it?
No, like what's it like?
What's it like?
Yeah.
So it's never boring, ever. Someone asked me what was I going to do when I got bored here, or when there were no kids here. It hasn't happened. Like every once in a while, I have a couple of minutes that no one's in here, so I can do some documentation and stuff. But I do a lot of stuff with like mental health, physical health.
Yeah, you could start a YouTube channel on this.
I probably could, but I don't know if I want to share that with everybody. It's private.
Yeah, most of the stuff is personal info.
Yeah. Right. And
like you have filing cabinets in here.
Right.
You have rearranged the office quite a bit in the past years.
Yep, I switch it around everywhere. I get bored of it.
Yeah.
It's small space, so I can only do just so much.
Yeah, you're like me. You're like back in my day. I made that sound like I'm 80 years old. Back in my day.
72 maybe.
Yeah. Back in my day.
Do you rearrange your room?
Yeah, I had my mom do it. Because I was just like 5 years old. How am I gonna move? How is 5-year-old me gonna move an 80-pound wardrobe?
Well, you could Collin dance out of the womb, so I bet you could probably do it.
My mom is birthing me, and then I'm just dancing.
You're pushing the dresser like this. Hwah! Hwah!
Did the same thing in his crib.
Yeah. Yeah, and I never slept. I just went in my crib. My mom laid me down. I faked it, made her think I was going to sleep. But then as soon as she left, I jumped up, super jumped, started dancing.
Or maybe when you were asleep, you were still doing it. She's like, my child is a demon.
I'd be sleeping, still doing
I
that.
have a demonic child.
Yeah. So, question 5. Where would you have expected to be 20 years ago?
So I thought when I was in college I wanted to teach nursing students. So I think if I had to guess 20 years ago, I would have thought I would have gone back to school so I could teach college kids how to be nurses.
Well, that would be nice.
Yeah.
So instead of actually being a nurse, you thought you were going to teach of how to...
Yeah, well, you have to be a nurse to teach a nurse.
Well, yeah.
So I thought that I would want to do that, but actually, like your age group is actually really pretty fun.
Yeah, because
sometimes you listen and learn.
Because sometimes I come out of nowhere. You're talking to like Mrs. Bromley,
For example...
and then I come out of nowhere and dance.
It's true.
Like the time we went on the intercom and called her to her office and they just did the dance.
Yeah.
Yes, that's happened.
Yeah. Yeah. It would be like calling someone to their own room, or this, calling someone's kid to their parents' room.
Again, Mr. Pryor, we're sorry.
Yeah. Senior vice executive.
Did you get jammed up for that?
A little bit.
We got a little bit of a lecture. You see, Mr. Finton, our principal, and Mr. Pryor, our electronics guy.
Careful what you say, you're recording.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not releasing any.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so, Mr. Fiorentino, he'll get straight down to the point in like 2 seconds. Mr. Pryor, he's more elaborate. It'll take him a few minutes to get down to his point, but he'll get there. And he just likes more just like to have a conversation. But Mr. Fiorentino's like this. Okay, so here's what happened. Don't do it again.
Yeah.
That's
Easy.
pretty clear.
Straightforward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You appreciate that?
Yeah.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
So,
I like that. I don't like surprises.
Yeah, so I come out of nowhere daily and dance. So, any
I think
questions?
all the middle school teachers are afraid of you.
How?
The second they hear that clapping coming down the hall, they're like, they book it out to school. Maybe
So that's kind of like my whole thought on high school, right? High school is a safe place to learn. So this is, if you're going to mess up, do it here.
Maybe Lombardi is the one who says, but every other teacher they hear this, they're like, oh God, he's coming, go!
That'd be Hyson.
What do you guys like best about high school?
Mr. Fouch. He's why I'm still here.
He's your godfather.
I want him to be. Jack, the janitor. He's like a brother to me.
Or at least a father. He's kind of old to be your brother.
I mean,
He's got...
you never know. For God's sake, his mother could have been Jesus' wife.
The Gospel of Jesus.
the Gospel of Collin.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Wait.
Does that mean Collin works, like, if Collin's in a religious field?
I don't know.
If it was
are
a
you?
gospel?
You can have all kinds of gospels.
so-
Churchy or otherwise.
So, is there any more questions you have for me? Or any questions you got for me?
Did you want me to ask you questions?
Do you want to say anything?
No, I think you did a great job.
Yeah. So,
I'll have to do a part 2 someday.
Oh yeah, well maybe that might have to
We
happen.
should get.
No more booking for now. He's already got like 4 other people on the line. He's trying to book like every teacher in this whole school.
Oh, by the way, did I forget to tell you? Out of the school, I booked 20 more people.
Oh yeah, sure.
I booked Robert, my neighbor. I booked Mike, Miss Dexter, the firefighter
Miss
people.
Dexter, you mean the janitor from Lakeway?
No, my neighbor.
Oh, I'm pretty sure
Not
it's
her. Not her.
Miss
The-
Dexter from Lakeway.
Oh yeah, her. Yeah, not her.
Okay.
Yeah.
There
So.
was Cheryl. You're right.
Yeah. So.
How do I remember that? No clue.
Probably because
So-
you never like paged
Yeah. So.
Miss Dexter. Clean up on aisle. Blah, blah.
So, thank you, Miss Roberts, for joining me, and thank you, everyone, for listening to episode 6, Nursing, on the Destructible Podcast. And we can't wait to see you on another Destructible episode.